So as some of you may know, I have a long-standing feud with Prime Inc. Not so much Prime Inc. the company, but Prime Inc. the mindset. You know, the superior truckers on the road, the truckers that know it all, the truckers that will take any chance they can to let you know that they were trained by Prime, which makes them an elite mercenary of trucking or whatever. I have no clue. But Prime drivers sure are a bunch of cocky sons of bitches, aren't they? Okay, so, yeah, that's what we're doing. Kicking the hornet's nest again today. That's right. We're going to get Prime all worked up now. Get Prime all fired up. God damn. So, anyways, this goes way back, guys. Years and years of history. And a lot of people think it's because I applied to Prime and they rejected my application, which is absolutely true. I applied to Prime years ago and they rejected my application. That absolutely did happen. For years and years, I put it on myself and I was like, this is all my fault. If I wasn't such a job hopper, a company as cool as Prime would totally hire me, right? And I blamed myself. Well, I let a bunch of Prime psychopaths blame me, and then I blamed myself because one day I was making fun of Prime in a video. That's all. Just making fun of a trucking company. You goofy bastards realize that companies don't have feelings, right? They're companies. And I was making fun of like the slow trucks. I was like, for Prime, that's pretty fast. That was the joke. That was the whole punchline, right? And in that particular video, I didn't even say Prime in the title. Had no indication that I was going to make fun of Prime in that video. When the Prime cult heard, though, boy, they all showed up. They all showed up. And they went, you don't talk about Prime like that. It's the best damn trucking company there is. And I went, what the hell is wrong with these guys? Do they have like a circle of Prime friends here on YouTube where they all just got together and heard that some guy made a joke about Prime and now they're all spreading that information around to each other and they're all really, really upset right now? Little did I know, that was exactly a thing that happens on YouTube. Oh yeah, all these little Prime dorks run around playing grab ass with each other on YouTube, all hoping to be the next Junior Honduras and make 6 figures a year in referral bonuses. Got a little piece of information for you guys that you guys are not gonna like. You're gonna hate this. Roadrunner Nia just stomped out any dreams any of you have of making any money on referrals at Prime now, because every simp out there, and don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing Roadrunner Nia. I actually think she's making really funny, like, not funny, really good career moves as far as going to a big company where referral bonuses can roll in. Fucking brilliant, if you ask me. But the rest of you, oh no, they're gonna use her referral code. The rest of you are completely fucked. Are completely fucked. But everybody's out here going, you got to use my referral code to come work at Prime. You know how many referral codes you need to go work at Prime? 0. None. You don't need a referral code. It doesn't do anything except give the driver a little referral bonus, which is fine. Which is fine, guys. Make your money however you want. But I think you're all fucked at this point. Anyways, what do I want to talk about first? I'll talk about all these Prime dorks in just a minute, but I'm actually at a shipper right now where a driver for my same company is here also, but he stopped to talk to me, and he's a lease driver, and he's obviously been a truck driver for a very long time. His face is very leathery, and that's not the point. He came up to talk to me just to tell me how much better he is than me because he's a lease driver, and whatever, it's fine. I'm kind of looking at the lease. I actually may have started the process on that. I'm not really sure, but he wanted to make sure I knew that his truck's not governed, or he can run 75 and I can't. He made sure to tell me that he's very much one of the trusted people on one of our big customer accounts, and that he will always get that load before they ever call me to get it. It was a very nice interaction, very sweet of him to let me know how much better he is than me. And then they have a sweep out area here. My leaf blower quit working while I was cleaning out my trailer. It was a very frustrating thing because I had to keep popping out the battery and popping it back in, and it would blow for like 3 seconds, and I had to keep doing that. until my trailer was empty. So I got to figure that out. I moved the charger inside because it was in the side box. And it says my battery's charged, so I don't know if the battery's the problem or if the actual leaf blower is fucked. So I told them I was going to pull up. They got a spot marked here that says sweep out area. They got brooms and trash cans right there. I said, I'm going to pull up around you and clean my trailer out, just because I didn't think he wanted me to think. I didn't want him to think that I was cutting in line in front of him, because he looked like the kind of guy that was ready to get fired up any fucking minute. And then I was walking to do that, and then he said, don't do that on customer property, you'll get in trouble. I said, no, they have a spot. He said, that doesn't matter, you don't clean out your trailer on customer property. I said, I don't know, they have a spot for it. So I went and did it anyways, and I'm still alive. I'm still here to tell the tale. But before I was walking back, he stopped to tell me some dadgum foreigner ripped off the door on my trailer last week. Yeah, ran right into it, ripped the damn door off, the foreigner. And I went, man, that sucks. And I walked back to my trailer, or my truck rather, and I went and cleaned it out. And then they called me and gave me a door, and my appointment's actually an hour before his, so I was going to pull into my door. And after I've already been lectured about how much greater he is than me, it must have gotten in my head, because I completely missed my door and was headed towards the door next to where I was supposed to be, and there's not much room out in front of me, and I really had to adjust. So you know what the hero did? He came out and he saved me, and he guided me into my spot. What a time to miss the spot that I'm backing into, right? What a fucking time. While I just got lectured on why I'm not as good of a trucker as he is, I just completely fucking missed. And then he stood outside my door when I was done backing in, and my window was down, because I always back with the window down because I'm a rookie. And then he stood there and he was still talking, and I said, awesome, while I slowly rolled the window up, because I gotta do this. I gotta get the video out. I don't have time for all that. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, y'all are fucked on referral bonuses. Roadrunner and Nia gonna mop the fucking floor with referral bonuses over there at Prime. You guys are fucked, completely fucked. And that's kind of amusing to me, because I firmly believe that so many people work at Prime, but so many people make YouTube videos about working at Prime. And hear me out, you gotta have your hustle. I don't care. If that's how you wanna make money, that's fine with me. But a lot of people, I think, went to Prime because they're such a large company, they thought it would be easy for them to get referral bonuses, and now there is a very attractive roadblock standing in your way. Goofy, fucking goofy. Anyways, so like I was saying, years ago I made fun of Prime, and I didn't make no mention of it, and I found out that there actually was a whole Prime trucking community here on YouTube, because I didn't really know. I kind of just stuck to myself and made my videos. I didn't know who was who in YouTube trucking. I was just kind of doing my own thing. And I started to realize how fucking wacky these guys were, because like you could not say a single word about Prime, even in a joking fashion, without them just flying off the fucking rails, being completely pissed off that you would dare speak about the greatest trucking company in the world, Prime Inc. And I was so shocked by it that I started making more Prime jokes. That's right, that's how I handled it. I started making more Prime jokes to the point that the Prime dorks would take any time they could, any chance they could get to like really get a shot in at, oh, this guy trucks. Like if I would misspeak in a video and say something just a little bit wrong, like slightly wrong, because you know, I don't script these. There's no script. I can't even fucking read. I'm a dumb trucker. Why would there be a script? It would be a waste of everyone's time if I were to write a script and then stare at it and go, I don't know what the fuck any of this means. That doesn't make any sense to me. So since everything's off the top of my head, and sometimes I have a tendency to talk for 30 or 40 minutes, sometimes I use the wrong word. And so those guys would tee off on it anytime they could. See, he calls himself This Guy Trucks, but does he really truck? Because when he was talking about, you know, chaining up one time, he said steers when he meant to say drives. Yeah, it got screwed up in my head. I didn't actually do the action of getting out and chaining up my steers. I meant to say drives, but in my little tiny brain, I got screwed up and I said steers instead. But they take it all literally, and they would take any chance they could to just like tee off on this. I'm gonna make fun of old This Guy Trucks. But it is true. I did apply for Prime years ago. They rejected my application. I would say most likely it is also true that it was because I have a history as a job hopper. They probably didn't hire me for that reason. I think that's fair. Hey, they said they had a certain requirement. They felt that I didn't meet that requirement, and they didn't hire me. But I did make a video making fun of it. I'm like, Prime won't hire me? Me, of all people, Prime won't hire me? Clearly it was a joke. It was obviously me just fucking around, right? And boy, did they get a hold of it. They went, oh, this guy Trucks, we're gonna tell you a little something about Prime. Wait, if you don't work at Prime, you say Prime, you pronounce the letter I. But I think part of the indoctrination process when you go to work there is that they tell you it's pronounced prom. Prom. That's how you say it here. And if you can put a little grunt in it, even better. You ever heard somebody say New Orleans? Nolens. Now do that with Prime. Prom! I work at Prom. Why are you shouting at me? I'm not shouting. I'm just saying I work at Prom. What the fuck is going on right now? Holy shit, you fucking psychopath. Why are you yelling Prom at me? That's fucking weird. But, you know, I was getting the comments like, well, yeah, over here at Prime, we have a certain standard of driver that we hire. We don't hire just any driver. We hire the best. And that was coming from the Prime Circle Jerk here on YouTube. I was like, are you sure? Like, have you seen you guys in the truck stop? If this is the best, baby, I don't want to see the worst. That sounds like certain fucking destruction for the entire planet. Because if these guys are the best, boy, we've got a fucking systematic problem in trucking. I've seen you goofy asses bouncing off of other trucks in the truck stop parking lot. That's the best, is it? That's the best. What I think is they didn't hire me because I had experience already. Oh yeah, they knew they weren't gonna pull a fast one on old this guy Trucks over here. And they were gonna, you know, get me locked in a fucking truck with another driver for 6 months and call it training. Oh, yeah. When I was in my TNT, yeah, goddamn. And that's goofy shit too, because these fucking goofy ass Prime drivers think that the terminology that they use at Prime is used industry wide. So they'll walk up to I don't know, a Swift driver and be like, how was your TNT? What the fuck are you talking about, you motherfucker? Like, what are you talking about? TNT, right? That doesn't even make any sense. But they've got cute names for everything they do. That's part of a cult. Really, that's part of how a cult sort of gets into your mindset and starts to control the way you think, is they have like cute phrases that are memorable and cute sayings, you know, things that will stay right here in your brain. And that is part of the mind control process. So if you, what is the other one? I don't even remember. There's TNT, which is I think that's the part where you're, I always felt like it meant trainer and trainee, but I don't know. Somebody said it meant like team driving in some way or another. I'm not really sure what it means. But that 6 month fucking process, 100-some thousand miles that the truck needs to move as a team before you're trained and good enough to drive a Prime truck is one of the silliest fucking things I've ever fucking heard. It's so goofy. It takes 6 months to learn how to operate this truck all on your own. I'm gonna tell you guys something, okay? Listen closely. They're scamming you. It doesn't take 6 months to learn to drive the truck on your own. They are intentionally putting two people in a truck, telling them that it's training so that they can run it as a team truck for as long as fucking possible. So they can get all those sweet team miles, right? Knock out all those team loads, you know, the stuff that pays more rapidly. I don't know that it necessarily pays more, but it pays faster because you're knocking down more miles, you know, where, you know, you're doing solo 3,000, you know, let's say 3,000 team, you should reasonably be knocking out 6,000 miles in a week. So the money rolls in faster, right? And the whole thing is a fucking lie. It doesn't take that long to learn to drive a truck. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Now, if you're the kind of guy that's like, hey, I'm just not comfortable with driving this truck yet, and it's going to take me 6 months to learn how to do it, I think Prime's a good option. I really do. Hold on. I haven't had any nicotine for a while. I've been on a little bit of a health kick here lately. Obviously, right? To your health, fellas. Cheers to your health. Let's all have a shot off the vape. To your health. Anyways, I've switched out the Dr. Peppers for unsweetened tea and water, and I've switched out the burgers for the chicken options. You got a chicken sandwich? Maybe I'll have that instead. Hey, a little bit might stop me from getting fat. I'm getting titties, guys. Seriously. And I like titties. I'm a fan. But hairy titties on a 40-year-old man? Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. So I've been on this crazy health kick in the truck here for a while. I don't know why I'm telling you that. Anyways, so after a while, I had that trainee video on the old channel. Welcome everybody to this channel from the new trainee video. Good to see you. But I had the trainee video on the old channel, right? So what started to happen was prime drivers were taking that and doing, check this out, a reaction video. Aren't reaction videos the dorkiest shit you've ever seen? I'm gonna react to that other guy actually doing something. You know what would be really cool is if I could use his name to get me some views, and then I could grow my channel. Reactions are so goofy, and I've tried them. I'm not gonna lie, I've tried them just to see what they're like. Hell, if it's gonna make me rich, might as well give it a shot. But the fact, spoiler alert, it didn't make me rich. Still here, baby. Still here in the truck. But I've tried a lot of different things on YouTube, but still the premise and point still stands. Reaction videos are dorky as fuck. Anyways, I remember one prime driver, me and him seem to be on friendly terms now. At the time, I was just like overwhelmed with all the attention on the old channel. It was a lot. 5,000 subscriber video is coming soon, guys. We're almost there. And in that video, I'm making a video for you guys just to explain sort of what it's been like and what the future is going to be like. So I can't wait to do that video. But the point of that is I was so overwhelmed with all the attention that that channel was getting, and I saw that video for exactly what it was. A prime driver did a reaction video to it, and I saw it for exactly what it was. It was a view grab, if you will. Like I'm just trying to grab views off of this guy's video, and it was a terrible reaction. I'll be honest with you. The counterpoints, for one, it wasn't an argument. Sorry, guy, I talk to the guy sometimes, like I'll comment on his videos. I'm not like beefing with him or anything like that, but the video wasn't good. It was really bad. Am I done? Let me see. No, I'm not done. So anyways, he would like stop my video, and he would basically just point out why what I said was wrong and why I was in no position to be a trainer at all in the first place. And maybe that's true. I don't really fucking know. This was a long time ago that I was a trainer. Haven't done it since. I would say I was around 3 to 5 years into my trucking career when I was a trainer. Am I qualified to be a trainer at that point? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. It would definitely be different now, but I'm not going to do it. But anyways, he would like pick apart all these like things I would say and be like, and this is the way we do it over here at Prime. Over at Prime, we would have never done it this way. One of the things was like, why was I letting him drive the truck immediately? Right? Why was I letting him drive the truck immediately upon getting into the truck? Well, he was there to learn to drive a truck. That's why. That's the reason. I wanted to see what he knew, what he didn't know, and what he needed help with. Best way to do that, in my opinion, still to this day, hit the fucking ground running, baby. Let's see what you got, and let's get out there. But I got really mad at the video. It was a different time for me, guys. I got real mad at the video, and I was like pissed off at this guy for like such shitty takes on what I was saying, and I was mad because I didn't like that it was like grabbing views, you know, because my video was doing really well. I thought it was cheap, I thought it was lazy, all these things, and then it was just like this constant critiquing about what a terrible truck driver I am. And truck driving's super easy to do. Like, it's not, I missed my spot today, so the guy I work with thinks I'm a terrible truck driver too. He thinks I'm awful also. But then I noticed that like other prime drivers were commenting, and it was all these things, these indoctrinated things put into their head about how they do it at Prime and how that must be the only way. And that was a huge focal point of the circle jerk in the comment section, was why was I letting him drive so early? Shouldn't I have him locked back here in the back, whipping him daily, like spraying him with the water hose for the first 3 months until he's ready to be a truck driver? Why was I letting him drive right away? Don't I know anything about torturing my trainees? God damn it. And, and it was super frustrating. Hold on, need some more nicotine. Anyways, I should edit those nicotine breaks out, shouldn't I? Well, I won't. I'm not going to. Anyways, that kind of explains where the feud came from, if you will. And to me, it's all funny. It's just fucking around. It's like making jokes back and forth. I don't fucking care. If, you know, if you want to travel at breakneck speeds like 62 miles per hour, I think that's your fucking prerogative. I think that's your own point. If that, I mean, your own thing, if that's what you want to do. I think it's fucking fantastic. But what I don't like is anybody that's never stepped outside of Prime and worked somewhere else thinks that like trucking all works exactly the same way. They will refer to their macro numbers when they're in their videos, like talking. They'll be like, well, I got to my shipper and I sent my 13. I don't know if it's a 13, macro 13, I'm not really sure. But I sent my 13 and they said I never did send my 13. So then I got to the delivery and they didn't even know I had the load, but I already sent my 17. And they like, you're only talking to Prime drivers at that point. That's all you're doing, is just talking to Prime drivers. But it's fucking wacky nonetheless. But yeah, that's what started the little feud. And then you guys know Jim C. I make fun of Jim C every once in a while, but Jim C is an alright guy. He's boring as fuck, but he's a nice guy overall. So what had happened there was I was just minding my business, making my videos, and old Jim C came over to tell me what a shitty truck driver I am. So I started making fun of him that night. No, seriously, like, I know I said that I wasn't drinking that night to somebody that commented on the shorts I was making from a hotel room making fun of Prime. And at the time I was so like in my head, because there's dorks on YouTube that are like, oh, that guy has beer on his time off. What a fucking terrible person. I'm here to tell you guys today that when I am off work, I do enjoy a good fucking beer. And I was in that motel room and I was drinking that night, boy. Hell yeah, I was. I was drinking me some beers. And Jim came over talking shit, so I started making all those Prime shorts that I have. The Prime recruiting video, that I think there's a few Jim C videos. They're all on the shorts page. And it was just like, you know what, I'm gonna make fun of Jim back. But as soon as I did, you guys wouldn't believe what happened. The Prime dork showed up. Yeah, in full force to tell me that I'm one of the guys actually like used to be a friend a long time ago. I don't know what happened. I don't blame him or anything. Me and him would like compare like YouTube ideas and stuff back when my old channel was small, and he would call me and he'd be like, hey, I got this idea, and we kind of bounce ideas off of each other. We were seriously like kind of trying to help each other a little bit to be better at YouTube. And then my old channel blew up and I never heard from him again, but that's not like his fault entirely. I never called him either. And it was just kind of like a person I lost touch with. And so I make these videos making fun of Jim C, and my old friend that I haven't talked to for years, Lal, because I only say it because I have videos making short where I made fun of Lal also, just comes out of the woodwork and he goes, you're the last person in the world that should be talking shit about Prime. I said, no, baby, I'm the first person. I'm first in line for Prime jokes every time. I will cut in line. I will be like, remember Seinfeld, George Costanza running out of a house on fire, right? Kicking over old women. That's me getting in line to make a Prime joke. I'm first in line, baby. I will always, always be there to make the Prime joke. But, so I did. And I'll continue to do so because it's silly, right? I don't actually have a problem with the company. They'll never hire me. I've made too much fun of their goofy-ass drivers. They'll never hire me, and that's okay. I think I can live with that. I think I can live with that. Anyway. I just think the whole thing's silly. Like, there's so many Prime drivers out there that think that the Prime way is the only way. And maybe that's the way that works for them, and I think that that's just fine. But they go to the internet, like, preaching it like it's the fucking gospel to everyone else that will hear them. And then let's just say what it is. A lot of people build a long career at Prime. That is absolutely true. But it is, in essence, a starter company. They have a school. They will help you to get your CDL. They will put you out with a trainer. That is absolutely a starter company. It definitely fucking is, right? And I forgot what my point was with that. I forgot. There's the people that have made long careers there. Oh, but maybe they have some really good ways to do things, right? At the end of the day, it's all just trucking anyways, right? I mean, that's all it is, moving a load from one place to the other. But just like preaching it to everyone like this, hey, this is what I learned in Prime school, so this must be the only way. And if you, as a person that has never drove for Prime, dare to formulate an opinion that has nothing to do with Prime, they will tell you what an idiot you are. And I really feel like there's some indoctrination involved. I know for a fact that, well, I don't know for a fact. Here's me making shit up. I know for a fact that when they go to Prime school, they obviously tell them to make a YouTube channel. And they say, you need to make really boring fucking videos about what it's like to, don't get overly excited, god damn it, in your videos, because we don't need excitement here at Prime Inc., okay? Do not show any emotion in your videos, but tell people what you did today and tell them what your referral code is. So guys, today I'm going to pick up a load. Look into my eyes. And when I pick up that load, I'm going to get on the road and I'm going to deliver that load. And if that sounds like something you want to do, use my code RIMJOB. And you can come get a job here at Prime also. That's my Prime driver referral code, RIMJOB. I don't know why. That's just what they assigned me. That's just what they assigned me. But I feel like they are encouraging YouTube channels straight out the gate of orientation. Just you have to get out there and make YouTube videos. That's the only thing that would explain it, besides the Junior Honduras effect, which was a real thing. Dude made a killing off of referral bonuses, and he fucking should have. When you're a pioneer, you generally make the fucking money before anybody else understands what's going on. By the time the rest of us catch on, it's already too late. I'm not saying none of you have gotten any referral bonuses over there. I'm just saying nobody's pulling in the money like that guy was. Except Roadrunner Nia. She's about to. She's about to. She's about to. If they're still doing that. I don't know if Prime's hiring. I don't know what's going on with them whatsoever. But I guess just to wrap it up, that's sort of the premise of the whole thing is it's just a company that can do no wrong. They are absolute perfection, and everybody should come work here. And all you do is make money, and nothing ever goes wrong here at Prime Inc. Come here and let me wrap you in my loving embrace of Prime Inc. And then after I do that, I'm gonna put you with a trainer for 6 months until you've learned to drive a truck, because I love you so much. And then after that, once you're done with that trainer, what I'd really like you to do is get into our lease purchase program, so that you could learn to, not so that you can pay for our equipment, because that would be really shitty of us to do that, but so that you can learn to be a business owner, because I love you so much. And then after that, after you've gotten your new truck, what I really would like for you to do is, now you're the trainer, and now you can live with another person that you've never met inside your truck for 6 months, because I love you so much, and I want only what's best for you. And the people just eat it up. They're like, fuck yeah, Prime Inc., baby, the best shit ever. And they do it because they love me. And if that's not similar to the Jesus story, I don't fucking know what is. I don't know what is. So look to Prime to be your guiding light in life. They are here only because they love you, and it has nothing to do about moving freight and moving loads. It has to do with love, and that's all. Bye now.